Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. K. Devipriya, Associate Professor, Department of CSC, Lakiredi Balredi College of Engineering, affiliated to JNTU Kakinada, in association with APSHA. Today, I would like to share with the static keyword and formatting with the printed under the lecture video 5. And in this, the contents to be covered are static variables, static keyword with variables and as well as methods, the final keyword and as well as formatting through printf. What is the static variable? Why we can use the static variables? So static variable is a class variable. Whenever we are declaring a static variable, it can be accessed. It will be initialized only once, and that memory will be common to the all the objects. That meaning is generally each and every normal variable, instance variable is created by an object itself. Each object have its own block of memory for instance variables. But once if we have created any variables with a static type, those variables are accessed by all the objects. Common block of memory will be allotted to all those variables. Just I will show you. What is the static? Yes. So whenever we have declared any variable, suppose I declared an integer variable, I have declared an integer variable int a. It is a normal, but before that I have used a static keyword, static integer variable. And now once if I have declared the variable like this, suppose if these variables are accessed by some different persons, different objects, for all those objects the memory will be common. Suppose if an object 1 access the same variable, same block of memory, and object 2 access the same block of memory, and as well as object 3 also access the same block of memory. That meaning is static variables which are static variables are common to all objects. That meaning is common memory is allotted to static variables. And how I can access the static variables? You can use a keyword called, you can use a special keyword, that is static. Before the variable name we can use the static, and type variable name, and you can initialize the value also. Because static variables do it is not a part of an object, it will be a class variable, so definitely we need to assign the values also. And now we will go to the declaration part, how we can declare a static variables, how we can access the static variables. Now we will go with a program, static demo.java. Now I have declared a class static demo. How I need to declare a static variable? it should be declared with a static variable name int a equal to, suppose it will be 100. Next, it is a static variable. And now suppose if you have declared any program which is a other class, we have declared like this. Suppose if we have created static demo s1 equal to new static demo. What it meaning? I have created a class static demo with one variable integer a equal to 100. Before that, use an access specifier called static and class demo static main method static demo s1 equal to new static demo. And how we can print it? There is no method. Directly with the help of either class name or object also you can access s1 dot a. And create one more object static demo s2 equal to new static demo and h2 dot. What it will give? Both will access the same value because the memory will be, it will be irrespective of objects. If any variable is declared as a static, the common memory already I addressed, the common memory is allotted for all the objects. For all the objects, these memory will be, these variable will be accessed. Here initially what we have assigned 100. 100 will be accessed by S1 and as well as 100 will be accessed by S2 also. Now we can print it. Sorry, static demo.java. Java what is our class name? Demo static. Java static demo 1 I have saved. Java static demo dot java. Yes, some symbols can't find symbol. Println Java objects. 100 and 100 will be accessible. 100 and as well as 100 is printed. And now 100 and 100 is printed. Now we are change the value. Suppose I want to change by using object 1, change 100 to 200. How I can change? S1 dot is an object dot A equal to 200 I have changed. 200 I have changed. Now again I want to print by using both objects I want to print it. I have updated 100 to 200 using object value 1 only. Object 1 static variable and as well as object 2 static variable. So both will be changed to what is the value? 200. 200. That meaning is whenever we have declared a variable with a static keyword, it have a special meaning common to all objects. Common memory will be allotted to all objects. So just I have assigned and I created a main method in another class, created an object for static demo class name, object reference equal to new class name and printed s1.a. Similarly, create one more object s2, static demo s2 equal to new static demo and print the output. Both will print a values called 100 and 100. Now change the a value from 100 to 200 using object 1 only. Object 1 only. But even you have changed using an object 1, it should be, again if you are trying to print s1.a and s2.a, automatically it will be, once if you have changed the value using object 1 also, it will be changed to, how it will be, it can be changed to the 200. If I have changed the value from 100 to 200 using object 1, again that should be referred by object 1, object 2. If there is any third object also will be referring. In that situation, because of that only, in both objects when I am trying to print, it is printing a value called 200. So the main motto is the common memory will be initialized with this. Suppose if you can remove this, just you can remove. Now it will be not common to all objects. It will be instance variable. That meaning is S1 have separate copy of A and S2 have separate copy of A. Now you may check it. S1 have separate memory. So initially S1.A100, S2.A100, but I have modified using S1.A only. So it should be 200 and S2.A will be 100 only. Because you are not using any static keyword. That meaning is each object have its own block of memory. If you are not using any static variable, then it will be comes as how it will be. The object 1 is a separate block of memory. Object 2 will be a separate block of memory. If you are not using any static keyword, then it will be a separate block of memories are allotted. If you have updated here, then it will be updated in these only. It can't be reflected in the S2 object. Now we can check it. So we have changed only initially both are 100. Later later only S1 object will be updated to 200 and coming to the S2 object it will be 100 only. So we will check it. Comments we need to put here. Comments. See this? Initially both are 100 because we have initialized the values with 100. So both will be 100. But later you have modified 100 to 200 using object 1. That will not be reflected in the object 2. If it is comes under a case called, what is that case? Non-static variable. But if it is static, updations will be common. Updations will be common. Class variable common memory to all variables. This is the case for what? This is the case for static variables. So you can also access, is there any possibility to access the static variables using object? No, you can also use the static variables directly. With the help of class also you can print it. You may print using system.out.println. What is our class name? Static demo.a. So use call the class static variable class variables directly. What is the class name? Static demo. Static demo.a. Static demo.a. You can directly call it. Yes. So what is the summary here? What is the static variables? Common memory will be allotted. One is common to all objects. Okay. If one object change the value of static variable, that reflect to other objects also. Other objects. Static variables are also called as a class variables. We can also call using class name dot variable name. This is the static variables. Now you can come to the static methods. So what is the generally you know what is the method? Method is a useful for doing a particular task. How we can declare a method? Method will be, if you want, use the return type, name of the method, and as well as parameters list. This is the method signature. Suppose if I don't want to use no return type, void display, no parameters also, just it is a method signature. This is the normal method. You want to declare any, it is also called as a non-static method. If you want to declare any static method, just you can use the same signature, you can use static method, but you can add a keyword access modifier called static, then only it will be converted into static methods. So if you want to use declare any static methods, again which is common irrespective of objects, you can directly call using class name. How we need to declare? What is the syntax for static method? The syntax for static method is the same return type, name, parameters list, and before that you can use the static keyword. So for example, I would like to create a display method with void, no return type and no parameter list, but is a static method. Then you can go to use a keyword called static void display. and whatever the task you want to do that task. And how we can call the static methods? Calling of either you may use the objects or you can directly call the static methods using class name dot. How we can call the static methods? The static methods are directly called using class name dot method name. So please say this whenever you want to declare any static variable: static return type void display with parameters list if there are anything. And how we can call it? Class name dot method name. Class name dot method name. With the help of this we can call the static methods. Now we will go to the static method dot Java. Now we can go to the class static demo. And create one more class, not static method demo dot demo. So why two classes? One class for main method and now declare a static method. Declare static method. How we can declare? First normal method only, void display and it is a normal method. If you want to declare before that we can use the static void. Hello. Hello. I am static. So without object creation also we can directly call the static methods. And now this is calling. How we can call it? What is the class name? Display method is existed in which class? Static demo class. The display method is there in the static demo class. So what is the syntax I told? Static demo dot display. Once refer is just we have created a class. Class static demo, and there one method. What is that method? Display up with no return type, and it is a static method. How we can tell that? Because we have used a static keyword, and close it. And after that class static method demo, public static void main of string args, and you can call it by using class name where the static method is there, static demo dot display. Okay. Instead of writing in the single program, we have divided in two classes. One is main class for calling purpose, and the second one is for related to the concept. We have task purpose. We have defined another class. And now go to the command prompt. Class Java C static method demo dot Java space static. What is displaying? Hello, I am static is displayed. if you have observed carefully, so the main motto is how we can call the static methods, class name dot display. If it is non-static methods, again we need to create an object. But if it is a static methods, no need of object creation. Will you please identify, is there any other static methods are there in our class? Yes, we have main also. Main method also. How they have defined? Void, okay. And what is the keyword? Static. Static keyword they have defined. That's why directly execution will be started from the main method. Execution is started from the main method. Whenever you are calling Java static method demo, how it will be internally converted? It is a static method and we are supplying the class name. So it will be converted as demo dot. So even we have given the execution time, just class name, it will takes dot main because the main method is declared as a static. Without object creation, how the main class is called automatically? First the main execution will be started from the main because the main method is declared static. There is no need of any object creation. Just we can provide the what is that class name is required. And now it will be what is that whenever you want to access any methods, so simply you can access the methods without object reference, then you will go to the static. It is also called as a class methods. It is also called as a class methods. And maybe you have a doubt, even it is static, shall I call with an object? Yes, no problem. But even with objects also it will be invoked. But the thing is, it is common. It will be common to all. Now, is there any static, suppose if there is any normal method, suppose SSS, how I need to call this? So, is there any possibility to call with a static demo dot? Yes. Is there any possibility? We may check it. What is it is saying? Non-static method SSS can't reference from static context. Again refer. It is a non-static method. SSS is non-static method. You are trying to call using class name dot SSS. How it will be possible? That's why the compiler generating an error. Non-static method SSS can't be referenced from the static context. It can't be called. Definitely you need to call with the object. Create an object for the static demo class. What we have earlier called static demo S1 equal to new static demo. Then you can call the method called how to create an object that will become next. Next I am giving here I am just printing I am non-static. So yes. Hello, I am static. Hello, I am non-static. So this is the way for calling the static methods. We have another keyword called static block also there. Static. So always we say that the execution is started from the main method. So is there any possibility to call context to print the output without main method? Yes, you can also declare Block means you know that block of statements, open brace and closed brace. This is if you are not mentioning, it is a non-static block, and if you are mentioning a static keyword, so this is the first statement. When we are writing the compiling the program, I am first block. I am first static block. Automatically will be the blocks are automatically executed. The blocks are automatically this. The first statement, even main method is there. Main method can't be executed first. Only the static block is executed followed by remaining all. So the summary of static classes, we can access the what is the summary for static? The summary is we can use the static with variables. Second one, static with methods. And third one, static block. For all those, what is the keyword will be required? The keyword is static keyword only. Okay. And what is the role? Common to. So many times I told that common to all objects. Okay. This is the first static keyword.